Welcome. I'm glad that you found me, and I don't think it's by accident. If you're here, it's because you are a parent of a boy and you want to intentionally raise your son to become a remarkable man. You probably are facing some challenges. You might have tried a bunch of different things, and you're still searching. You're in the right spot. The current environment today is something that is causing stress and anxiety for a lot of people. Um, we're concerned about the environment, we're concerned about health issues, and we're concerned about the economy. And when I started thinking about the economy and how that was impacting parents, it concerned me because financial stress is a real burden especially for parents. And when you have that kind of stress, it can impact your parenting. It can impact your relationship with your sons. So I have a signature course that is a 7-week program that covers all of the components of raising a boy. There's a support system within it. It's a great program, and parents who have taken it have been able to change their world in their understanding and in their way of interacting with their boy. So I know that that's a successful choice for some parents, but I wanted to create something that would also open the door to other parents so that everybody had the opportunity to continue to learn about the inner emotional world of their boys and also have support from a community in times that are tough. So this is what this Sonhood Society is all about. And I would like to take the opportunity to show you what's inside the membership so that is it something that you think will help you parent better and give you the knowledge and support to be able to understand your son better. So this is a place for parents of boys. The society consists of a number of programs, courses, workshops, webinars, things that attack the issues that parents are having and give you some tools and strategies that will help you deal with these particular issues. So the blueprint, How to Intentionally Parent Your Son, is a course that I designed to look at boys from 0 to 7 because the first 7 years are very important years. They're critical years in setting things up. So in each of these different sections, in the babyhood, in the toddler years, in the early elementary sections, I look at the different gender issues connected specifically with boys. And also at the beginning of each module, I address the top 3 concerns and questions that parents have about those particular stages. Another course is about communication. Communication is one of the most important parts of parenting, and communicating with your boy is different. So if you can get this right, you are going to be able to keep your connection with your son deep and rich. So this course looks at how communication is connected with the behavior and what emotions are behind that behavior. It goes into discipline and conversations about praise, and it looks at components that are connected both with gender and with good listening and speaking skills and strategies. Parents often talk and don't realize that some of the language and the way they are speaking or the way they are not listening is seriously impacting the depth of relationship you can have with your child. Communication is a critical component, and this course helps you figure all that out. This is a webinar that I put together because, again, discipline and behavior are critical parts of parenting, and it's where most of us, or many of us, struggle with. So this webinar is all about what do you do after the explosion? When your little guy or your a little bit bigger guy has some kind of a major explosion, what happens next? And this webinar takes you through each of the steps that will help you create a strategy and a plan that helps your son be part of the solution and puts you both on the same team. There are two free programs in the vault, and one of them is about the 3 pillars. And this kind of paints two different pictures. And one is, what is the possible outcome when you don't know this information, when you're not aware of stereotyping and your unconscious gender biases, both from you and from society? What happens to a little boy when that's his environment? And then it goes through what those 3 pillars are and paints a different picture of what the possibilities are when you are aware, when you are knowledgeable, and when you are taking action. The 3-day challenge, which is actually 4 days, is connected with behavior, with unconscious bias, with discipline, and with communication. The bonus day goes into a section about rites of passage, which is a beautiful thing that you can develop for your son as he's moving out of childhood and into those teen years. So that was the vault. That vault gets updated, something gets added to that on a monthly basis. So it continues to grow, and it's based on what the members' needs are. If something particular is causing people a lot of stress and they need some more tools, some more strategies, then I will create a course or a workshop or a webinar, and that will go into the vault as well. The other part of the Sonhood Society is the community, and the community is maybe one of the most important components, because you can learn all of this information, but without being part of a group, without having the support of others and being able to support others, to be able to also hold you accountable in your parenting, then you're missing something. So this is kind of like the icing on the cake, a very important component. So this is what you'll find inside the community. There's a resource library. And in this resource library, it starts off with a gender bias quiz. And you take the quiz to find out what's hidden inside, your own psyche, like things that you don't even think about, but that are connected with gender and will be impacting how you're parenting your boy. There are 2 sections that are about their downloadables. And one of the downloadables is all connected with skills and strategies and information about boys. And the other one is downloadables about other areas, like children's areas, but things that you can download, take them away, use them, practical things in everyday parenting. There's a section of audio and video resources, and these will just help get deeper into parenting issues. There's a section for announcements, and that will be either from me or from members of things that we need to tell each other to be aware of. There's a section to introduce yourself. Because being part of a community is being vulnerable enough to share who you are. When people join this particular group, this is a safe space. This is a place where you don't need to put on any masks, the same as you're trying to make sure your son doesn't need to wear masks. So, a family photo, optional, but it's a place to really let your guard down and say, this is me, this is my family. There is a general section, and this is just where we start conversations. Whatever is going on, whatever you want to share, this is the section to do that. And then there's a questions corner, because we all come up with questions, and if we can keep them all in one space, then it lets us be able to make sure that those questions are addressed and answered. Some of the lives that will be happening each month will come from these questions. And then there's a section, it says, looking for your superpowers. And I thought it was important that there's a space that documents just the successes that we're having as we're learning about these new things. Like when you take a new strategy and you really implement it and you try it out with your little boy and you see the magic behind it, this is the place that you'll be able to go and you'll read the successes that parents are having. And it will just help you feel optimism and pride. So an important spot. So you have the society, and that's you have the parenting courses, the workshops, the webinars, the vault of knowledge, so that you can tap into that information. And then you have the community that will be like-minded parents doing their best to intentionally parent their boys. And then you have me. So you have access to me. There will be lives each month, twice a month. And we will be part of a community that is really staying tight and supporting each other. I have currently set the price at $22 a month, which is less than $1 a day, because I really wanted to make it affordable, because my mission is really to help you help your son. So thank you for watching this video to the end. If you would like to jump on a simple call, there's no obligation to it. If you want just to talk to me a little bit more about this to see if it's what would best support you in your parenting, I'm happy to have a conversation with you. And I look forward to supporting you parent your son. Thank you for watching.